Welcome, everybody. We're talking about The Americans, episode, what is it now? Five?
This is six.
Six. Behind the Red Door of season 2. Another good one. Last week's was like a 10.
Yeah.
So we had to step back a little, but it was totally solid, and of course I'm gripped by
Technically, it should be the behind the tomato tango door, I think, is what they said.
Oh, right. That's the
shade they're
she was
going
so
for.
excited.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with that. It was a great
marriage episode.
It was a great marriage episode.
yeah.
Great marriage episode all the way around, and a great dinner table conversation.
I mean, if you're already like confused about the idea that you've got people playing parts who play parts, and like now you've got like within the marriage you've got one wanting the other to play the part, while she plays the part of the. It's very.
Yeah.
Well, really, actually, this is an episode about relationships because when you also factor in the Nicaraguan spy and the drug addicted young Republican, and then Claudia's revelation about having talked to her boyfriend at the time about Emmet and Leanne, this is about the toll that this takes on your personal life.
And there's no reason. Like I think she's definitely telling the truth, but that's not a Claudia manipulation line. To have to gain their trust. We took that to be true.
That felt honest to me. Yeah.
We don't know.
But it's true. She's good at what she does.
Yeah. But I mean, no. The genius revelation was that basically, last week you find out that Clark's an animal, but maybe Clark just is always what he is. He's doing the same thing, but for Martha, it's being an animal.
Exactly.
But for Elizabeth, it's like this whole thing.
You know what? It's funny. It's funny how you put you look at it through your own prism. To me, I thought he's being an animal because it's the only way he can be with her. Like he can't be intimate with her and sell it on a more traditional level. So
like on Girls when when Hannah laments how
it's not the same as it was in the beginning.
Exactly, because he's
like,
different.
I don't really like you. Like so. All right, well, I'll get freaky and weird, and I will literally become somebody else as a way to sort of get through this, and then it turns out that Martha loves it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But with the woman he loves, he's like, no, I have zero interest in being that way.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I was looking at Elizabeth and thinking, sure, she's thinking like when I go on these missions where I have to have sex, I'm just basically a repository for some gross guy who pleasures some
top and
it's like done after in 10 seconds, and this woman that my husband's with is really having a great time. Like I'm missing out.
She's getting orgasms out of this, damn it. Yeah, but I like that the show, like they could have very easily played that off as a joke, but they really pursue it seriously and emotionally to the end point where it's like it's all very uncomfortable for everybody.
The best scene of that part of the storyline was in the kitchen when she's pressing him on it, and she's still not quite getting, like he's like, I hate this conversation.
Right.
And she's like, aren't we being fun and cute? And
no, he's like going, you're bringing this into the home in a way that, we're not supposed to be doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, and he doesn't even have to say what he wants to say is like, I don't want to go see Martha. Like I'm not into that. This is part of our job.
Yeah.
This is our job, and now you're gonna have me have to explain away how no, it's not really fun. It's not like some great fantasy I'm acting out, which I shouldn't have to do in the first place.
Yeah, no, they should be on the same page with that. What all this did kind of bring up to, in my mind, just out of curiosity to see if the show ever goes there, because now we have the gay Navy SEAL guy who they're now taking over from Emmet and Leanne and working. What happens if there's a gay guy who they have to manipulate in that way? It's like, is Philip going to go there? Is that part of the training, or
right. Is there a third? Is there Gary?
Exactly. Is there ancillary gay Soviet guy who they keep in the reserves just in case?
Will they have to get gay married to somebody?
well,
no, you can't do it.
That's not really going to be a thing.
And speaking of 1982, I have a beef. I like my 80s reference each week. It doesn't have to be huge. In television, a tab soda machine. Salisbury steak, and I didn't get one. I kind of felt like, could you even just say the words like Bo Derek and just give me like, or just refer to it, or go to a steak.
They did have one. I knew I'd come up with it. Belushi.
Yeah, there we go.
Belushi death. At least there was something that specifically dated it. I mean, it's not like
it's not.
I thought Contra was 80s
and they did,
enough,
and then
but you're right.
And they quoted Animal House.
They quoted Animal House. Yeah,
that was not bad.
That's 70s, but whatever.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
No,
you're right. You know what? That's pretty good.
All right, I knew there was something that specifically dated, like the week of that show.
But next week they need to go to a Steak and Ale, and to make me happy.
Right, and beefsteak Charlie's. Sangria. Yeah. So anyway, it was good. It's one, in a sense, it's my favorite type of episode. I mean, last week's was so gripping, but where
Spy stuff?
spy stuff, and not like it's the not much happen. It's the connecting. I mean, it was no giant, huge event. We're introduced to a character, the gay Navy SEAL and the Contras. But I mean, that's probably going to take care of itself in a couple of weeks, and they'll move on to whatever the final big thing of the season is.
Well, presumably, I'm imagining this season is building up towards figuring out who killed Emmet and Leanne, but maybe not. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, they may give us that sooner than the end of the season.
Now I'm wondering whether Margot Martindale was manipulating them in some way. Like now I talked myself into that.
Always possible. Yeah. I love the whole thing with the woman from Nicaragua, who's where she gets in the car and don't do that. Like, don't be so into this. We're at work here. The idea that
down.
Exactly. I mean, because everybody in the Residentura, they talk the party line, but ultimately they're all pretty much watching their own back, and they're functionaries. So to have somebody who's like super gung ho about overthrowing the man, everybody's kind of like take it down a notch.
And in that vein, I thought it was strange when the new Margot Martindale, what's her name? Do we know? Do we remember?
Oh, the new handler?
The young handler, the 21-year-old handler.
The Chelsea handler.
Right, the Chelsea handler. When Philip says the word motherland to her.
Yeah.
Like that felt like, oh yeah, right.
And he said it very matter of fact. It was like, it just came out of him.
Right, it just instinctively came out of him.
A guy like screwing a Nicaraguan girl while looking at a picture of President Reagan. I don't count that as an 80s reference.
That girl is so cute.
Although she looks a lot like Nina.
Yeah,
she does look like Nina. That's okay.
No, I'm not saying, it's just, on shows when there's multiple characters, you're thinking like the casting director's going to maybe mix it up a little bit.
Right, they're helped by the accents.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true.
So, they would help people like my father. We'd be positive that those were the same people.
I'm always fascinated by the hardness that Philip and Elizabeth show when they are dealing with other people, like younger, or even Claudia. Just like whenever they're talking to a Lucia or the new handler, they just get this we're all business.
Right.
And and then they're at home. You just see that kind of deflate a little bit, and they do the sense of safety they feel at home is interesting, and it is kind of helping undergird the story that they're worried about their family.
I think also they don't want to show anyone else that they have been corrupted to the extent that they know they have been corrupted.
Sure, by family life.
By family life and by the nice things they have.
Yeah.
And Philip still presumably likes it here. And I suspect if she said, let's defect right now and keep our kids, save this, that he'd probably be like, all right, that sounds like a plan.
Well, their kids, has their son been on this season?
He's working with the stars.
Yeah.
He's still
he wants us in television.
That's right.
That's all we know. He wants
us
in television.
I don't know if people know this about Intellivision, but when you played baseball on Intellivision, did you ever play baseball on Intellivision?
I probably did.
You could get so good at it that it wouldn't register outs. Like you'd make a play and you'd throw to second for the force, and if you were this good and complete the double play, the computer was like, I don't know what you just did. Everyone's safe. Like stop being this good at this game.
Oh, that's a humble brag.
Yeah,
Ben.
that's right. Yeah, that was me at 15.
Not wasting my life.
Kicking ass, yeah. They also allowed the run to score on the third out. On a force play, a cardinal baseball violation. So when you needed that run home, you just bunt, send the runner, have him score, get the out at first. Didn't matter.
You kids today have no idea how hard we had it. Paige and the Bible, they keep giving us little dribs of. So clearly there's going to be some sort of payoff for that later.
They keep mentioning it. So
you should go. I presume they'll go.
I suppose, that'll be.
And what is it going to be? I mean, is it going to be just, or is there going to be what Paige maybe even doesn't realize, a sort of
is it culty?
A Bible belt? It could be culty. It could be, we're at the beginning of the rise and serious power of the Christian conservative movement.
Right, following the Reagan election.
That they'll go and it'll be particularly virulently anti-Soviet and
or she'll be recruited by the CIA.
Right,
I like the idea of Philip and Elizabeth going to this church, and by the end of it, like this whole crowd is singing along with them to the International on the guitar. I have that kind of faith in them.
No, but look, I mean, it's probably going to be a parallel track to the idea that if they're not going to be the handlers for this guy, this guy who still we don't know might have killed out of the family. I mean, they're setting up the danger there. and I think it'll probably parallel something that happens with Paige, and then Paige will be in danger at some point.
I love really smart people. So I loved that guy. What's his name? What's that actor's name? We
That's
know
Lee
him.
Trason from Oz.
Right, yeah. So we know him well, and he.
So he knows from Gay, if you know
Right,
what I'm saying.
totally. But I loved like his recognition. He's like, well, if you're CIA and you know that this is my thing, you have a source. You're not going to burn the source.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was
Yeah.
just.
That
I
was a
loved
great-
like
To see
really.
somebody who's not afraid in that kind of negotiation.
Yeah, he was like, "What's my angle? I have a good play here." Yeah. Of course, we're leaving out really the most significant developments, which is the Oleg Cassini,
oh, right,
Agent
and
Beeman.
Stan, yeah.
You know, right. So what? Like, I can't. And then we had that great conversation between
Nina and...
Well, no, between
between-
Arcady and Oleg. Is that his name?
Yeah.
And Oleg, where Arcady. So he's not acting on his own.
Yeah, Arcady,
he's not,
he knows about
But
it.
I mean-
last week it seemed like he was.
Last week,
Right.
he's and Beeman thinks he is, and I thought he was.
It's
And
a
then,
play. No, it's like anything else. It's a play. I mean,
but that guy and Arcady have. So you'd think he's holding.
Are they screwing over Nina, or do they just have to get Stan, or like what's
Or are they
the-
trying to convert Stan?
They're
or
trying to
him
get
for-
Stan.
Yeah, which was Arcady's hope. all
Oh,
along.
because they're just so nothing can happen to Nina, but they're
Yeah.
using the fear of that to blackmail Stan to give them information.
And they're using
Okay.
Nina. I don't think, I don't think.
Yeah, I
it
think
is.
they'll both.
If anything happens to her, they're not going to
Yeah.
lose any sleep over
So do
it.
we think Arcady and Oleg are totally in that everything he did was?
This specific thing, I mean, like as far as like leading him on the wild goose chase last week, yes, apparently Arcady was in on that. I think that Arcady still thinks that Oleg is a climber and not to be trusted.
Yeah,
and,
but it was
you know.
like he gave him a whatever. It was a good report. Like that was a good like we're working together moment for them. And then I have these things like, oh look at that, they're working together. Oh yeah, to get our guy. Like I mean, I love it. It's
destroy democracy.
very hard to figure out
There's-
what side you're on.
There's
here.
the shot of Lenin. The shot of Lenin, and then Oleg comes in the frame, and it kind of made me wonder: are we Arcady and Oleg supposed to be like a Trotsky-Lenin like relationship? I mean, like,
Oh, maybe.
Somebody's going to get an axe in the back of the head.
Yeah, Nina is Rasputin.
Yes.
Clearly. Anyway, so it was, and then that weird conversation with John Boy, like at his
right.
house, where John Boy seemed irritated that he'd come to
Yeah.
visit, and then he lies probably to get Beeman out of the house. Whereas the week before they'd seemed,
Well, there's work tight, and then there's why are you in my house? You know.
yeah. And I guess and that, but a great line from Richard Thomas about don't say this stuff to me because then I'm going to have to
Yeah.
testify about it about the
Right.
thing. And I get when he says the thing that got me into this, it's the execution of the.
Of the KGB guy.
That obviously now I wasn't positive before, but obviously John Boy is quite comfortable that Agent Beeman did.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't know firsthand that that's what happened.
right.
Yeah. Totally.
Good stuff as always.
Absolutely.